Hey guys, I'm back at the Target dollar spot and more summer items have been put out. We have a lot of beachy, nautical, and lake house kind of items right now, including these metal lanterns. Now I gotta admit, I actually kind of like these. They are made of metal. They're pretty nicely made actually, and the lighthouse has a lot of little details in it. Both of these actually do light up. These are LED light up lanterns. They have little switches on the bottom. Also, both do have metal handles on them, so if you want to hang them up, you can. Well, personally, I think these would probably look better just on a tabletop. This one's kind of reminiscent of a ship's lantern, I think, and I love the blue color on it. It's just got that really nice kind of serene coastal feel to it. Okay, so I switched the lighthouse on for you so you can see what it looks like lit up. You can see the little LED tea light in the bottom there. And here's the other one lit up. Both kind of nice, warm LED lights. Here's another cute coastal item. These are wooden tabletop signs shaped like beach houses. There are 3 different designs here, and they're all done in kind of a red, white, and blue color scheme, which is nice. I mean, you can use these for coastal decor or for 4th of July decor, I guess. This one's a lifeguard shack with a life preserver. The last one here is a surf shack complete with surfboards. Looks like they have a new wooden tray here. They've had these for the last few releases. There were some with the Easter items, and they had some back at Christmas too. This is their summer version, and it says, "Life is better at the lake house." It has cute little sailboats, some birds, and some waves on it. As usual, it's divided up into 6 little compartments. They're nice decor, and they're useful for organizing things too. Here's a couple of fun nautical decorations. They are stuffed seagull dolls dressed up in sailor outfits. They are made of fabric. They've got these kind of dangly legs. They're sort of like shelf sitters. Now, there's 2 designs here. The first one has sort of a red scarf wrapped around his neck with a little sailor cap. And the second one here, he looks like he's wearing a ship's captain hat. It's got a little anchor on it. These are both $3. They have a few new wooden wall hanging signs, including this great big surfboard, or at least I think it's a surfboard. It's what it looks like to me. Now, this is kind of cute just as it is. It has this really nice kind of big nautical rope hanger on it, but I feel like you could maybe decorate this a little bit, maybe turn it like into a welcome sign or something, paint something on it. Here are the other 2. Now, this first one's more of a lake house decoration. It says "Life is better at the lake," and it's got this nice, pretty dark blue color on it. It's a cute design. I do like the color on it, but it feels a little plain to me. I don't know. I feel like I might want to maybe add a little something to it. I don't know, just a picture of a boat or something. The second one here is just kind of a general summer decoration. You know, it's kind of lists a bunch of things that are fun about summer, like going to the pool, watching fireworks, having barbecues, that sort of thing. Some nice nautical rope balls. Now, these make nice filler items that you can use in like a bowl or larger vase. Usually when I see these, they're like a solid color, sort of like the natural one here, or they'll be all white or maybe all blue. I haven't really seen two-tone ones like the blue and white one here too often, so that's kind of neat and different. Here's some decorative boat oars or paddles. Now, these are a little short, of course. You know, they can't sell ones that would be like a real length for a boat, but, you know, you get the idea. Painting kind of nice. I like the blue and the white, and they have little bits of twine around the handles here. The CPI code's a little hard to see here. Sorry about that. I don't know why they printed it straight on the brown. I make nice wall decorations, and you get 2 in a pack for $5, which isn't bad. These are some nice coastal-looking vases. They have a nice kind of sea green color to them, and there's this pretty woven kind of wicker basketry at the bottom. Now, you could use these as actual vases and maybe put like some dried reeds or something in them, like seagrass or something. But these might be nice as lanterns, too. You could put fairy lights into them or a small tea light into the wider-necked one, or maybe fill them with sand and seashells. We've got a new tiered tray here. This one is ceramic, and it's shaped like a little boat. Now, it is pretty small, as you can see, and because it's boat shape, it's very narrow, so it doesn't hold a whole lot, but it does fit in with the coastal theme, and it is kind of a cute little decoration. Here's a cute nautical decoration. It is a wooden mirror shaped like a ship's wheel. These things can sometimes be expensive. I've seen ones like this. They're usually bigger. This is a smaller one, granted, but like if you buy a larger mirror like this in some stores, it can be kind of pricey. So you can kind of get that same look, again, with a smaller size mirror, but the same kind of look for only $5 here. That's not bad. Now, I did find one pillow here that seems to fit with the coastal theme. It's got a pretty blue and white striped design on it, along with some blue tassels in the corners. But this is the only one I see like this. I don't see any others, so I'm not sure if it's something new they're just starting to put out, or if this is something old they just found in the stockroom. I do like the design on this. I hope they get more because I kind of want a couple for my living room. In addition to the coastal decor, they do have some Father's Day items out, including these nice ceramic mugs. This is the first one here. It says #1 Dad on it. And there's a second one here that says World's Best Dad. Now, all of these mugs are dishwasher and microwave safe, so that's nice. And if Dad's a fisherman, he might like this mug here. It's got little fish designs around the outside. Now, this one doesn't actually say Father's Day on it, but with the fish design, it might kind of work with the lake house decor, too. These are kind of fun. These are matching dad and kid hat sets. There's one adult hat, one kid's hat in each set. And they've got a couple different sayings on them. The hats, I think, in each set the sayings are slightly different. Like this one, you can see the one in the front says the real boss. I think the other hat just says like the boss or something. The blue set, you can see the first one, the kid's hat says world's best kid. I suspect the adult one says world's best dad to match like the mug we were just looking at. Here's some glass decanters for Father's Day. They got nice stoppers on the top, and there is an etched design, it looks like, on the front. I know it's kind of hard to make it out, but it says Dad Joke Loading, and it's got like a progress bar like you would see on your computer. Nice little decoration, like for a home bar, and it kind of is a funny little gift, I guess. These are some nice items. These are metal beverage buckets, or coolers. Fill these up with ice and then stick your drinks in them to cool them, of course. There are two designs here, both intended, I think, for Father's Day, but really this first one, it just says cold drinks on it. So you could really use this throughout the summer, for barbecues, picnics, whatever. They're good size, too. I mean, they're not huge or anything, but you could get several drinks in here. The second design over here says Best Dad Ever, and it's got this pretty blue background on it. These buckets would actually make nice kind of gift baskets. If you wanted to fill them with items for Dad for Father's Day, you could give the gift that way and then later use it as an ice bucket. I've got some new socks out for Father's Day, and as always, they're a great buy because they're just $1. They're actually cheaper than Dollar Tree's socks. First one here says Grill Master, and it's got barbecue and grilling accessories on it. These are all adult size 10 to 13 men's socks. And the second one here has a golfing theme, including little golf carts. This one has some tool designs on it, hammers, saws, screwdrivers, that sort of thing. This one says World's Best Dad and has some stripes at the top. And of course, there's one here with fish on it for all those dads that like to go fishing. And the last one here says Number One Dad, and it's got those foam hands on it like you see at sporting events. Now, they do have some miniature wooden tabletop games out for Father's Day. A couple of these do have cups on them, so I guess they're kind of intended to be like a drinking game. The third one definitely doesn't, so it's just like a little miniature basketball game. Now, the DCPI codes for each of these are the same, but I will show the back of each one just so you can see the image of what the game looks like when it's set up. Now, the second one here, the shot ball game, may not actually be a drinking game. I mean, it has the cups in it, but I think the idea is just to kind of get the ball into the cup. The last one here is just a miniature basketball game. You have the court, the backboard with the hoop, and the ball, of course. Now, this isn't specifically, I guess, a Father's Day thing. A kid could play with this, too. All of these are $5. Okay, so let's take a look at some other summery home decor items, the non-coastal stuff. They have a few different things here, including these nice glass hanging decorations. These are like sun catchers that you place in your window. Sun shines through them and it gives it kind of a stained glass effect. We've got three designs here. One that's a large kind of tropical leaf, one that's kind of a stylized landscape with like a sunset, and the last one looks like a potted plant. The thing I do like about all of these is they have nice metal hanging chains on the back. They seem nice and strong so you don't have to worry about them falling and breaking. In fact, they also come with suction cup hangers, so I guess you can choose between attaching it straight to the window or like attaching it to like the window frame. I've got a couple new sets of new glass bud vases. These are 2-packs. You get 2 for $3, so they're just $1.50 a piece. In this set, you can see it's mostly clear and it's got some nice gold detailing across the bottom. Just have 1 or 2 flowers you want to display. This is a nice way to do it. And here's the second set. Now, these have a nice kind of ribbed texture to them, and they're also sort of ombre. You see the brown color at the bottom and they're clear at the top. And these are $3 for the set of 2, so just $1.50 per vase. Honestly, I like the colors on these for fall decor too, actually. You could use them in the summer and into fall. And the last new glass vases I see are these cactus-shaped vases, which I think are kind of fun and funky. There's 2 styles here, one that's kind of shorter, rounder, and it's got little ridges on it. This is kind of a nice warm green color. The other one here is a little taller, thinner. It has more of a cool kind of blue-green color. It's really pretty. I think these would be nice set up like in a window or something so you could see the light come through it and really show the color. They're nice items if you like Southwest-style decor. Some nice new beach totes here. These are made of plastic, and they're pretty big, actually. You can see they've actually got some decent space in them. You can fit like a towel in there, some drinks, some sandals, all kinds of stuff. I love the light blue color on this one. They also come in a red and a darker blue color. They've got some cute little swim goggles here for kids. They could use these at the beach or at the pool. They're kind of shaped like animals, actually. This one looks like it's got a cat face on it. You see little cat ears and a nose. Now, I don't actually see prices on these, though, but they're in the dollar spot, so everything in dollar spot's like $5 or under. So I'm guessing they're probably $3 or $5. The second one here's got kind of a shark design to it. The last one here, the green one, I think is supposed to look like a frog or frog eyes. I mean, they're green and they've got spots on them. Here's some big plastic serving bowls. Now, these are plastic, but I think they're kind of supposed to resemble sort of like sea glass. They're kind of the colors you would see with sea glass, and they have these kind of wavy edges to the sides. So have this kind of distressing to them, this sort of white patterning on them. I'm not sure if these are really something I would buy, but, somebody else might like them. This is something I do think is a good buy, and I probably will get one of these today. It is a foldable fabric cooler bag, insulated bag. A lot of people use these to take their lunch to work or school and keep it chilled. But you could also use this to transport drinks or ice cream or something in the summer. $5 is a really good price for these. They usually start at about $10. I've got some little plastic light-up lanterns here. These might be nice for camping trips or just, using out on your patio or deck in the evening. They are battery operated, and it looks like the batteries don't come with them, so unfortunately I can't turn them on and show you what they look like. I think they come in two colors. You can either get red or a pretty light blue color. And they've got some new metal trays here. There's a lot of different ways you could use this. I mean, it definitely has kind of a rustic look, so farmhouse decor is obviously an option. You could use it maybe as a serving tray, you serve drinks poolside. Or I think it might actually make kind of a nice tray for plants, too. And speaking of plants, they do have a few more cute gardening decorations including this metal wheelbarrow. Now, the wheel on this doesn't spin, it's just decorative. But this is kind of a cute little container. You could maybe put some faux florals in it or something. They also have some new growing kits here for just $1. Now these come in biodegradable planting pots, so you actually set like the whole pot down into the ground and it just dissolves, biodegrades. Now there's a few different plants you can choose from. You can either get the strawberries, daisies, they have sunflowers, and there's also lavender. I think this is another gardening item. It looks like a small raised garden bed box, like planting box. I mean, it doesn't actually specifically say that's intended for plants, but that's what it really does look like to me. Just using it as like a plant stand, something to hold potted plants. But I guess you could just use it for storage, as an extra shelf like in a closet or a cabinet or something. This is a nice natural fiber two-tiered hanging basket, a great way to display potted plants. But if you look in the picture here, they've actually got a vase in there too, so I guess you could set other items on it. This might also work well in a kitchen, like as a fruit hanging basket. I do have some fairy garden items out too. I did show a little bit of this in my previous video, but they've put out a whole bunch of new items, and some of these are pretty cute, I have to admit. The largest things they have are these little houses here, and I have to say the mushroom is just adorable. I mean, if you like to collect gnomes, this is like perfect accessory to go with your gnomes, right? These are both made of resin, and they're pretty highly detailed, as you can see. The second one here is more of a traditional style house. It's got some nice patterning, some nice texture on the stonework and the shingles on the roof. They also have this little beach house here. I guess it's maybe a lifeguard station. There's a life preserver and a surfboard out front. This is kind of coastal too, so you could use it for fairy gardens or just coastal decor, actually. Now, these next few items are accessory sets to go with the fairy garden items, the houses and things that we were just looking at. This first set here has a beach chair, a little lifeguard's elevated chair, and a umbrella. It'd also be kind of fun things for kids to use with doll houses, about 1 to 12-inch scale dolls and doll houses. The second set here is a door, window, and ladder. I don't believe the door actually opens. It doesn't look like it. I think you're just supposed to maybe prop it up like against a tree or something. Third one is kind of neat. It's got a little faux stone bridge, a gate, and a pathway in it. These are all made of resin, and they're actually kind of heavy. This last set here, I think this one in particular is well suited for doll houses. I mean, it's got a cute little bench here. There's a little bird bath and a mailbox. All of these sets are $5. Last few fairy garden items they have here are little figures. Again, these are made of resin, and the sets have either 2 or 3 figures each. First set here is kind of cute. It's got 3 little animals in it. There's a cardinal, a little frog, and a hedgehog. The second set actually has little fairies. There's 2 in here. It looks like a little girl and boy. You can see their wings here on the back. Here's a set with 3 little gnomes in it. Cute. I know a lot of people like to collect the gnomes. Price on these sets is $3. I found another set here with mini mushrooms. This one's also $3. And check it out. I even found a little miniature Target bullseye dog in here, and he's got his own little surfboard. They've got some new faux floral items out, including this. I really like this, actually. This is a faux boxwood tile. A lot of people will put multiples of these together to, like, create kind of, I don't know, privacy screens, I guess, for, like, patios. You would need a lot to do that, but honestly, I think just a few of these might be kind of neat for, like, centerpieces or something on tables. Some new wreath garlands here, and I actually really like this first one here. It's got little fern fronds on it. These are cool because you can kind of use them as a wreath, keep them wrapped up like they are right here, or you can kind of pull them out and use them as a garland. This is nice just because it feels almost like those Real Touch flowers. I don't know, it's made out of a plastic or a latex or something. And there's another style here with little white flowers on it. Now, I don't know exactly what type of flower it is, but it is pretty. These are both $5. This is really cool. I mean, it looks like wood, but this is actually resin. It's made of resin. It's a resin bowl shaped like a wooden tree trunk. Bark on this is just amazing. It really does look like tree bark. This would be a fun thing to put little plants in, or maybe do a little fairy garden scene, or just a centerpiece. I mean, I think there's a lot of possibilities for this. Got some new metal hooperies here with little faux florals attached to the front. Got a few different styles here. This one looks like it's lamb's ear with white peony, maybe. Peony flowers are a little squished, unfortunately, but I bet you can fluff them back up. Very simple, but, kind of elegant. I think it's kind of pretty. These are priced at $5. Second one here actually has some lettering on it, some script. It says love. Pretty pink flowers on it, too. I guess that one in the middle kind of looks like a daisy. They also have a lot of new $1 floral picks. This first one here looks like a little tree branch with white blossoms on it. A nice neutral palm leaf. There's a pretty golden colored branch. And some pink poppies. These are kind of pretty, actually. There's a eucalyptus branch. And they have some purple and pink palm fronds, which are kind of unique. These are little 3-packs of faux floral wreaths. There's one that's just kind of greenery and another set that has pink florals. Now, these would probably be nice for crafting, but I have to admit, they kind of remind me of like decorations you would put around the base of like a taper candle. I wouldn't recommend putting it on a candle that is lit because these are probably flammable, so please don't do that. But, you know, if the candle's not lit, then it would probably be okay. Now, they also have these 3-packs of plant picks, which appear to be succulents. There's a couple different sets here, so 6 different picks. I know they're kind of hard to see through the reflections on the plastic, but hopefully you can kind of get a sense of what they look like. And these would probably be nice for crafting or just making little arrangements. The last faux floral items that they have are these floral arrangements. The bases on these are ceramic, and as you can see, they're actually kind of big. The pink one is kind of pretty. It looks like it's got little pomegranates on it, and I like the shape of the vase, the nice round shape to the vase. The second one here is kind of a neutral colored arrangement. That's pretty. The last one they have here is all kind of greens and white, which I like, and the ribbing on the vase is kind of pretty too. So for the last part of the video, I'm going to show you a bunch of new things that are in the dollar spot right now for kids. They just have a ton of toys right now, including these nice beach play sets. This is a set of sand toys, basically. I mean, there's a little dump truck in here. There's some sand molds, a shovel, some sifters. So a whole bunch of things here. You can see them on the tag. You can use this at the beach, or if you have a sandbox, that'd work too. And there's a second set here that comes in a big watering can container. So you can use it as the container, or actually, you know, empty the toys out and use it as a watering can. Contents are a little bit different, of course. This one doesn't have the dump truck, for example, but you can see what's in it right here on the tag. And here's a third beach toy set. Again, they're all sand toys. This one's got an ice cream theme to it. And I got to tell you, this is a bargain. This is only $5 here. I've seen almost the same set at other stores for between $10 and $15. Some fun new summer cups for kids. These are plastic. They come with reusable straws, and they've got these neat little character tops to them. This one has a little pool inflatable unicorn on the top here. The second one here's got a rainbow. That's kind of cute. This last one's got a funky pineapple with sunglasses on top, and the front says good vibes. Some fun inflatable beach balls for kids. These are kind of 2-layer. They have like little figures on the inside of the outer ball. This one here has a little flamingo in it. This would be a fun toy for the pool. Second one here's got a little rainbow with clouds on the inside. Now, note the DCPI codes on these actually are different, so I'm showing the tag for both so you can get the numbers if you want them. These are adorable. Look at these little watering cans for kids. These are made of metal, and they've got just the cutest little designs on them. They come in 3 different colors here. There is a green one with a ladybug, a pink one with some flowers on it, and a pretty blue one with a little rainbow. A lot of times kids want to help out, you know, if you're out in the garden doing stuff. And, you know, this is a nice way for them to do that. Give them a little bit of water. They can water the plants. Here's the one with the little rainbow and sun peeking out from the corner. Some bug and butterfly nets here. These have telescopic poles on them, so they extend out longer than what you see here. Now, I don't actually see a price listed on these, but they're in the dollar spot, so I'm guessing either $3 or $5. Some fun ball and bat sets. These are just $3. Now, the bat is nothing special. It's just a plastic, you know, kind of baseball bat. But the balls here are kind of cool. As soon as they get bumped a little bit, they start lighting up. They've got little LED, color-changing LED lights inside. Another fun item, and something I have to admit I was kind of surprised to see. They are little lacrosse sets, junior lacrosse sets. Each one comes with 2 sticks and 1 ball. Now, these are not, you know, top-of-the-line quality lacrosse sticks. You can get better quality. But for younger kids who maybe just kind of learning how to play the game, these are actually kind of nice toys. It also looks like some fun. It's a big box set of glow stick items for kids. There's supposedly over 200 pieces in here. It has things like glow-in-the-dark glasses and bracelets and necklaces and beads, all kinds of things. A few more light-up items for kids. Now, these are kind of neat. They're for bicycles, bicycle accessories. I have to admit, I kind of like these LED lights that go around the wheel. I think this is a really cool idea. You know, there's an added benefit here because it helps with visibility. You know, sometimes it's hard to see kids on bikes in the dark, and more lights, the better. There's also these light-up tassels for bikes. Now, I guess these go on the handlebars, probably, and then there's like a string of lights inside the tassels. The last item here is a light-up LED color-changing bell for bikes. It says it does 6 different colors. All pretty cool, and I'm sure most kids would probably have a lot of fun with these. If you've got kids that like playing with bubbles, this might be a fun toy. It is a bubble bazooka gun, and look at the tip on this thing. It has 36 different points, so it blows 36 bubbles at a time. Looks like it lights up as well, and there is a bottle of bubble solution included. Here's another light-up toy. These are little slingshot yard rockets. Kind of flick them off a band off your finger, like a slingshot, I guess. One thing I noticed is kind of a drawback on these. It says the batteries are non-replaceable, so I guess once they die, that's it. You can't make them light up anymore. Got some new bubble wands here, and these are just $1 a piece, so hey, you know, this is a better deal than buying something over at Dollar Tree. Ones have several hoops on them, so you can actually, as you blow down the wand, you can create several bubbles at once. Three designs here include flowers, roller skates, and little rainbows with clouds. Might make nice party favors, you know, for summer parties. Here's yet another light up item. These are just little toy balls. As soon as you bang them against something, they start to blink with color changing lights. Price on these is $3 each, and there are 3 different designs here. Actually kind of match the designs that were on the bubble wands. There's one with roller skates, one with little rainbows, and one with flowers. It's pretty fun, and I think most kids would probably like to play with them. Maybe some pets too, actually. You might have cats and dogs that like to play with these as well. Some boom paddle ball sets. You get 2 rackets and 1 ball in each bag here. Now, these are basically like a little tennis game, but the rackets are supposed to make kind of a booming noise when the ball hits them. Might be kind of a fun activity to play out in the backyard. It's a nice old school toy. These are kaleidoscopes, little kids' kaleidoscopes. They're only $1, so hey, you know, they don't cost that much. And most younger kids do like playing with these just because they are very colorful. Might also make nice favors for summer parties. Oh my goodness, look at all of the balls here. They've got just a ton of these little miniature athletic balls. There's little soccer balls here, little basketballs, dodgeballs, kickballs. Now, these aren't top of the line quality. I mean, you can get like nice basketballs, but they're going to cost more. I mean, for $3, these aren't bad. It's another pool toy. These are light up diving torpedoes. They have LED lights on the inside. Now, I'm not sure though if these are like propelled, like if you just drop them and they kind of go to the bottom, or if they actually kind of can move in the water. I'm not sure. It's not really clear, unfortunately, on the packaging. Here's the second set, slightly different colors, and you can see how they look when they're lit up. Note the DCPI codes are actually different on these. I'm not sure why, because it seems like it's the same toy, just different colors. Here's one more bubble item for kids. It's a big bubble wand, circular bubble wand, with a pinwheel in the middle. I guess as you kind of pull the wand through the air and the bubbles come out, that the pinwheel is supposed to spin. I'm not sure how well that works, but it might be kind of fun to try it. And here's the second style. This one's blue and green. I've got some licensed character LED light up mood lights for kids. These are basically kind of like little light up night light figures for kids. First one here is a JoJo Siwa item. It's a cute little unicorn. None of these have any prices that I can see, but again, being in the dollar spot, I'm guessing they're either $3 or $5. I also have one here for Paw Patrol. It's a cute little dog. I don't see actual DCPI codes on these, but they do have SKU numbers that look to be different, so I will show each one. Here's one for Disney fans. It's a cute little Minnie Mouse. Might also be a Mickey. I don't see one here right now, but if they have Minnie, it seems like there might be a Mickey as well. And here's Spider-Man. They're all pretty neat, and because they're popular characters, I'm sure kids would love these. Finally, here's a little plastic ring toss game. It looks like a fun thing to set up on the lawn. It comes with 6 cones and 10 rings. I hope you've enjoyed shopping Target's Dollar Spot with me today. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below.